Welcome to the Albums That Saved Us podcast. In this episode, we're taking a look at the Rolling Stones' classic Sticky Fingers from 1971. I was a latecomer to the Rolling Stones, digging deeper into their catalog when I played in my first band PRI. We were a blues rock bar band, so of course had to play some Stones. We did Brown Sugar and Dead Flowers probably every show, and Bitch now and again in rehearsals. Sticky Fingers, released in 1971, stands as one of the Rolling Stones' most iconic albums, blending blues, rock, and country in a way that solidified their reputation as rock legends. The album also marked several important milestones for the band. It was their first release on their own Rolling Stones Records label, and the debut of their iconic Tongue and Lips logo. The record's mix of gritty rock and introspective ballads showcases the Stones at the peak of their creative powers, and its influence has endured for decades. Let's look at the standout tracks from Sticky Fingers. Sticky Fingers opens with Brown Sugar, a riff-heavy anthem, instantly recognizable with its raunchy lyrics and infectious groove. It became a huge hit, reaching No.1 on the charts, and remains a staple in the band's live performances. The track's combination of bluesy rock and controversial subject matter set the tone for the album. In contrast to the swagger of Brown Sugar, Wild Horses is a beautiful, melancholic ballad that highlights the band's softer side. Mick Jagger's emotive vocals and Keith Richards' delicate guitar work make this one of the most beloved songs in the Stones' catalog. Can't You Hear Me Knocking begins as a straightforward rock song, but evolves into an extended instrumental jam, featuring a standout saxophone solo by Bobby Keys and vibrant guitar work from Mick Taylor. It's a testament to the band's musicianship and willingness to experiment. Sister Morphine was co-written with Marianne Faithfull and is a haunting track that delves into the dark world of drug addiction. Jagger's vocals, combined with the eerie slide guitar of Ry Cooder, create a chilling atmosphere that still resonates with listeners today. A country-influenced tune, Dead Flowers showcases the Stones' ability to blend genres effortlessly. Its sarcastic lyrics and catchy melody have made it a fan favorite, particularly among those who appreciate the band's forays into Americana. Sticky Fingers not only exemplified the Stones' ability to innovate within the rock genre, but also influenced countless artists who followed. The album's mix of raw energy and emotional depth inspired future generations of rock bands, from the punk rockers of the late 70s to the grunge movement of the early 90s. Its themes of excess, heartbreak, and rebellion became templates for rock albums to come. The album cover, designed by Andy Warhol with its provocative zipper, became one of the most famous in rock history, influencing how artists approached album art as a form of self-expression. From its groundbreaking sound to its cultural impact, Sticky Fingers remains a pivotal album in the history of rock music. The Rolling Stones, already legends by this point, used this record to push boundaries and solidify their status as one of the greatest rock bands of all time. Even over 50 years later, its tracks continue to be celebrated, and its influence felt across the musical landscape. Give Sticky Fingers a listen, and thanks for listening to the Albums That Saved Us podcast.